Hi, Virgo. This is Eileen with your Teen Psychic Tarot card reading. And what we're starting with is the Six of Swords. And so, what we have here is a number of you are moving away from some difficult circumstances that you had. And I'm even feeling, and I might be just tuning into a few people, some people are kind of hurrying on to something else. So this could indicate a change of residence for some of you. Some of you might actually be hurrying along and moving on to another location. I even feel, at least in one person or two people's situation, that maybe you've got a partner, romantic interest that you're moving towards, that you might be either moving in with or moving closer to where they live or something like that. So, but all in all, it's a good card of moving on from past difficulties and challenges. And I mean, it's like calmer waters now. And I get a sense of calm for a number of you and peacefulness that you're moving away from some past problems and just issues with finances, relationship matters. I do get a sense of finances with a number of you, money situations that you've been plagued with. And it's almost like for a number of you, maybe they're not totally over with. Maybe you're still feeling you're having issues with money, but you're still moving forward. Some people that are just feeling like they're just moving along and just going with the flow and just trying to move along and get through things. But there is light up ahead. So things are changing for the better in general. And like I mentioned, I feel like some, though, are actually moving to be with their romantic interest or some loved one or partner or just moving closer to be with someone, or maybe family members even that are waiting for them to get a little closer to where they live. So this is a really good card in general then for a lot of you Virgos. And then next, what we have is the Ten of Pentacles. So that's a really good card. Very good for actually for those of you worried about money. This is a very good card relating to money. So this shows a lot of stability in your home life, in your finances. So I feel like and even though it looks really good, like this should be happening now for a lot of people, and I believe it is for a good number of you, but I feel like I'm getting a sense that there's quite a few people looking at this video who'll be feeling like, well, my money's not that great. What I'm getting, the message I'm getting about this is almost like the door is open, the windows are open, the opportunities are there waiting to be had. That's what I'm getting from this card. So don't feel discouraged that some people are the lucky ones and maybe they're doing well and you're not right now. I don't feel like it's intended that way. I really don't. I feel like the message here for a lot of people is that there are opportunities. It's wide open. And it's kind of like a big opening that you are approaching, and it's just wide open for you to walk into this big new beginning for your life. That's what I'm feeling like with this card. So this is really good. I love this card. Okay. And then we have more pentacles. We have the Eight of Pentacles here. And let's see. Now, this relates to a possible new job or a career change for some of you. And this could also relate to someone who's either in college or maybe taking training at could be a vocational school, or just learning a new skill, a new craft, and who's working hard at that. And this is a really good omen here, another good card pertaining to money and career matters. Let me look at this card, try to tune in a little better though. Let's see. Okay. there's someone I'm tuning into who I feel like they might even be in college or they're doing something where they're studying, they're learning new skills. And I feel like they're kind of discouraged. That's what I'm feeling like, a little bit discouraged. They're staying busy, they're staying on track, getting their work done. I'm just feeling a little discouragement, almost like they feel like they're not accomplishing as much as they want to as fast as they would like to. That's the sense I'm getting here. So, whoever this is, I really feel like, and it could be more than one person. I'm just getting messages. I'm reading the meanings of the cards, but also looking and listening for messages also on a psychic level to give more additional info for certain people who are watching these videos. I'm getting a sense that to this person or those people, Virgos, who this is pertaining to, that you're really on a good path here. So there's no need to get discouraged or feel like you're moving at a snail's pace. It doesn't matter. It's because I feel like you're laying a solid foundation, and this is more important than hopping and skipping and going really fast and then leaving a trail of destruction behind you. You're much better off taking your time. If you're learning your skills, or if you're in school and you're taking your courses, whatever it is, or even if it's a new career that you're in right now, and maybe you had to start at the bottom of the totem pole and you're just slowly working your way up and feel like you're not getting paid very much, but you're really committed. The sense I get about those of you Virgos who this is pertaining to is that you're really committed to the work you're doing. You're doing good quality work. Well, you're very detail oriented and very good mind, very good thinking abilities. And Virgos are very good with details, with just being able to hone in on the tiniest details. And I feel like, to me, you can't put a price tag on that. That is so important no matter what kind of work you're doing. It can make such a difference. So, what you're doing is good quality work and you're laying a foundation. So, even if you're not getting paid a lot right now, or if you're in school and you're just not even at your career yet, you're doing good, solid work laying your foundation, and it will reap a lot of rewards for you over the course of your career. So just stay on track because this is a great card. I love this card too. Okay. And then next, excuse me. Next we have Ace of Swords. And with the Ace of Swords, this again, another, I mean, overall, this is a great reading. I love these cards overall, not every single one, but when I saw these cards and I was looking over them, I just really like them. It's really a good reading. Ace of Swords. I got to take a drink of water here. This is real good for your mental clarity. The swords are, a lot of times they relate to air signs such as Aquarius and some of the air signs. But it's good mental skills. And I'm feeling that, again, even it ties in with this, Virgos, the good, strong mental clarity, the mental skills here, being able to cut through the fogginess. So if there's anything you haven't been too clear on in your life as far as what way things are going or what way you want to go, you've got the abilities in Virgos to cut through the clutter and just see the light for the see the forest for the trees. And so this again, it's just being able to overcome setbacks. So, and I do feel a number of you have had your share of setbacks and challenges, but the Ace of Swords is showing that you've got all the resources you need to overcome whatever challenges that you've been experiencing. So, just once again, stay on track and don't get discouraged. Don't let anybody throw you off track because you've got what it takes to cut through things, to get to your goals if it's career. Because I feel like a lot of this is career oriented. You've got the inner strength, you've got the clarity of your thinking, your mental skills, a lot of intelligence going on here. You've got what it takes, and you're plowing ahead. I don't feel like you're, slowing down. You're just moving right along. So November is a good month for you just to be moving through things and Just making progress. Okay, now next we have Ten of Swords. And normally Ten of Swords is, it's not a wonderful card to look at. It's got all these swords that have supposedly um, destroyed this person here. And so a number of you might feel like you've had a setback or like some plans didn't work out for you the way you wanted them to. So what I'm getting here is it's just, oh boy, I do feel like some of you have really had some disappointments. Let me look at this card and think about this. Okay, I'm still trying to get a drink of water here. Okay, let's see. You can see it. Okay. All right, here's what I'm getting for some of you. Some of you, or maybe it's just one person I'm tuning into, have felt that you've been ganged up on. This could be a work situation, feeling like people were making you the bad guy or something like that. And you're feeling you have to. So some of you might be very disenchanted with a situation. I'm feeling it's more got to do with, it could be friendships, it could be something with friends also. I don't want to say it's just work related, but it does feel like it could be a work related thing. Some of you might find yourself that you've been working with some people that are very negative and difficult to get along with, and you felt that it's almost like they decided you were the enemy, or they didn't accept you, or whatever, or they were criticizing you or critical of you in some way or another. Um, I feel like this is even more so for some of you, or maybe I'm looking at one of you who's kind of new on a job or hasn't been there as long as the other people had been there. It's that type of thing. But I mean, the good news is this is temporary. This is passing. So it's a new beginning. It's time to pick up the pieces, pick yourself up, brush yourself off, and make a new beginning. So, and I feel like whatever happened here, it wasn't the right situation for you anyway. It is time to rebuild again on more solid ground. And so, sometime what I have found in life is that if you're supposed to make a change and you're not making that change, the universe will kind of force you to make the change. I know I've had that in my lifetime any number of times over the years where I was kind of maybe lingering in some situation that I should have moved on from, and then something bad happened where I felt driven away from it. So, and that's what the universe will do sometime if we're taking our time and not moving on when we're supposed to. So, time to make a new beginning. And but I feel I get so much strength and so much positive energy in this reading. I feel like it's just one more thing to go by the wayside. That's what I feel like. It's one of those experiences that gets pushed into the past and you're moving on. You're just staying on your path and you're moving on, Virgos. So don't let this make you feel too bad, because it's just the way life works sometimes. So we start over again or make better decisions. Okay, and then next we have Two of Cups, and with the Two of Cups, I'm getting that we have. Let's see, I got to look at this a little closer anyway. Okay, now this is about partnerships, about especially romantic partnerships. I want to see what I'm going to tune into here for anyone in particular. I do feel like a number of you have or in a relationship. Some of you, your relationship is really strong right now. There could be marriages happening in November, to tell the truth. Marriages are moving in together, possibly engagements taking place. I'm just feeling, and there's at least one of you, and I feel like it's more than just one person that's in a really solid relationship. That's not, it feels like some of you are in relationships that might be just from the last 2 years, I'm guessing. It could be months, it could be a year or 2 years, just depending on the person that this is pertaining to. And it's really a happy love relationship. I feel, and I believe in reincarnation. I feel a connection from a previous lifetime in this relationship that it's real smooth. It's just a good compatibility, well balanced, very well balanced. I don't get anybody trying to control the other one or any of that sort of thing. It's just a good, happy love relationship. So this is for a number of you, and for I'm feeling for a number of you, you're going to be meeting someone in number that really just makes you happy, that you just feel like you're in the right place at the right time with this person. That's what I feel like. So remember, there's a lot of good potential for meeting someone new that's very compatible with you. And for those of you who are in a relationship now, and I'm getting new relationships that are just months old, maybe 3 months, 6 months, or a year or 2 years, just that they're getting better, that they're improving and becoming more of feeling of in love. So this is good. This is good. And in some cases, this card also can represent partnerships, even in business. But I'm getting a lot of love out of this card right now. So, but for some of you, it might pertain to business partnerships too. So let's see. Next, we have Queen of Swords. Okay, and the Queen of Swords, this represents typically a woman who's got a very sharp mind, very efficient, no nonsense, hardworking kind of person. She can be kind of critical in her speech, kind of harsh. Some of you Virgos, this could be you and her getting impatient with people who might not be doing things as well as you would like them to be doing them. Especially, I'd say, if you're in management position in your job, or even in at home. We might have in the home environment, maybe might be a woman who's got a family at home and feeling like people just aren't doing their share of the work around the house, and you're getting stuck doing most of the work and cracking down in the house on people to do their share. So I do feel, but let me see, I'm tuning in also to some of you here. Let me see. I feel like some of you, here's what I'm getting. I feel like it's more than one person I'm tuning into here who are really aggravated about something. I'm getting resentment and anger going on here. So I feel like some of you you've been having things that have been building up and building up in your relationships. I'm getting some heavy relationship stuff going on here. That's what I'm getting from some of you, where things have been building up and you're getting to where you're just exasperated but agitated. Anger. I'm getting some anger going on here with someone. It feels like romantic or family relationships, even friendships, it could be. I'm just getting anger from some of you. I mean, it might be just one person I'm tuning into, but I feel like it might be more than one. And what I'm getting from this person or these individuals is that they've been working really hard. These Virgos, this Virgo or these Virgos, how many people I'm talking to here, that this pertains to, because it's a general reading. So but I'm tuning in on a psychic level for certain whatever's coming through. Okay, so you'll know if this is about you. If this doesn't sound like your life, then this part isn't pertaining to you. um Whoever I'm talking to here, whichever Virgos, I feel like they're really hard workers. I feel like they've been working hard for a long time, just for years. They just work, work, work. That's what I'm getting. And they've been building up, kind of like building up a little bit of anger or resentment because they know they do more than their share of the work. And they're willing to continue to do that because they want things done right, and they feel like they have a lot of work that needs to be done. So they're going to continue doing that. It's not like they're getting ready to stop. But I'm getting some anger or aggravation towards others that they're dealing with. This could be, too, in a business environment. This could be someone who possibly is in a position of management, or if they're not in a position of management, they do a lot of work at their job, and they're somewhat agitated by people that they see around them that don't do a good job like they do. And a lot of times they might feel like they're picking up the pieces or they're picking up the slack, and they don't like it. And even if they don't, I feel like that even aggravates them if they see somebody's doing shoddy, sloppy work, and they know they're doing a good job, and that's the way it should be done. I just feel like um, you Virgos who this applies to, that you're really it's like it's been building up inside of you, and some of you could have very well already been arguing or letting some people have it in one way or another. And so I feel like it's a combination of some people in their work environment and maybe some people at home with their families that they just want people to do their share. So I guess the advice on this is try to step outside of yourself, try to be it's too much stress. That's what I'm getting. That very uptight, agitated feeling. It causes too much stress. It's not healthy. It's not good for any of us. You got to try to relax, try to give yourself some free time. And these Virgos that I'm looking at that pretend that are about this here, this card, they are holding a very high bar for themselves. They expect a lot from themselves. And so you're really just driving yourself so hard, and you deserve a break. You deserve to relax. You deserve to have fun and relax and enjoy yourself and try to find some balance. That's what I would say. Try to find some balance. Try not to get so aggravated with the people who you know are not doing as good a job, and just find whatever ways you can to deal with the situation, what that don't stress you out and aggravate you so much, because it's just it's not worth it. You need to be able to enjoy yourself too. Okay, now the next one I've got here is the High Priestess. That's a beautiful card too. Okay, and the High Priestess, this is a good card. This is about spirituality and gaining knowledge. Let's see, it's also having to do with intuition, using your intuition. Let's see what I'm getting here. Okay, I'm tuning in to some of you Virgos who are just learning to use your intuition. I mean, maybe you've learned it, you've done it, you've used your intuition throughout your life in little bits and pieces here and there, but you're just learning more about tuning into your intuition and following your inner guidance. And so it's almost like there's just this awakening going on that's just getting started. Let's see. I'm getting some insecurities in this though I don't know if this is one again, I don't know if I'm speaking to one Virgo or several about this that this is pertaining to. There's some insecurities about listening to your intuition and wondering if is this your real intuition or is this just something that is an imagination of some sort. And I just feel like the more you can learn to tune in and trust your own inner feelings, and then find that your feelings, the more you find when you have a feeling about something that it's been confirmed, the more you'll learn to trust your feelings, trust your intuition, and that just takes time and experiences. But let's see what else I'm getting here. Now another thing the High Priestess card refers to are secrets, hidden information that's beneath the surface, things that aren't known right now. So again, it's necessary to try to listen to your inner guidance so that if there's something going on that you don't know about, that you should know about, that you can discover it. But this is a real good card since it does deal a lot with spirituality and intuition, things like that. It is a good card. But it does tell you, and this is what I'm getting to be aware that you might not know the whole story about something. Yeah, this is part of what I'm getting here for some of you Virgos. Two, um, if someone's telling you some information that you need to have, be aware that they may not be giving you the whole story. They might just be telling you part of it and leaving out parts, important parts too. So you might have to do a little more digging. And I would, again, what I recommend, if there is something happening in your life right now where you need all the details and you start getting a little suspicious that someone's not giving you all the details, don't ignore that. Pay attention. This could also, I feel like this pertains to romantic relationships for some of you Virgos. That's what I'm getting here. Some of you are feeling like you're being left in the dark about what's going on in a relationship with someone. that hasn't been as upfront as you feel they should be with you. So again, try to tune into your intuition. Try to pay attention. Don't just be complacent in that area. But because we all have intuition, it's just learning to develop it little by little. Okay, let's see what we have next here. We've got the Wheel of Fortune next. Okay, now the Wheel of Fortune indicates a new cycle, Virgos, in Virgo. So let's see here. Let me take a look. This pertains to changes for the better coming your way. I'm getting a lot of money situations, work and career. I really feel like a lot of this reading is more heavily weighted on business matters, work and money, careers. I mean, there's relationship things in here too, but this particular reading for Virgos, this is more financially oriented, which, I mean, to me, it's good if it's good news. So let's see. The Wheel of Fortune. I feel like a number of you are already doing well, to tell the truth. But for those of you, there's a number of you who are not feeling like you're, again, I'm feeling some people might be feeling when I'm saying something like this, like, oh, well, they're the lucky ones and I'm the unlucky one. I don't feel like anyone should be feeling this way right now. I really feel like it's like the cup's overflowing and there's something for everybody here. It's just a matter of being in the right place at the right time and working towards that. That's what I feel like. Because I just feel like you have a lot of good indicators throughout this entire reading, Virgos. I just think it's a great reading for remember there's so much potential here. There really is. So I think what I'm getting here for those of you who feel like, oh, well, haven't done well and things aren't that good for me and all that sort of thing. What am I unlucky or whatever? We're all on our own path in this world. Everybody's got to experience certain things. And then, but we have to manage our thoughts and our thinking and our expectations. And the more you can have prosperity thoughts going on in your head and working towards prosperous conditions and being successful and prosperous and feeling successful, the more you can help open those doors to attract those things into your life. So that's really what I'm feeling for a number of you. If you're feeling like, well, I haven't been doing that well, I feel like you need to start to embrace those philosophies of just feeling confident, feeling prosperous, and feeling like you're doing well, even if it's not there, if it's not showing itself to you right this minute. And it'll help open those doors for you to let that flow come to you as well, because I feel like it's there for all of you. It's there to be had. It's just a number of you are already in that place where you're receiving and and it looks like you're receiving more in number. So, but the opportunities are here now with the Wheel of Fortune for those of you who have not felt like you're receiving a lot to begin, for the flow to start going towards you as well. But you have to embrace the philosophies of the law of attraction and being that person who's attracting good things into your life and having a lot of gratitude for all that you do have. So that's another good card. Now, when I laid these cards out and I was looking at them before I started the video, this was the one card because I looked over it and I got good energy from this reading, except this right here. Five of Swords. Okay, now this relates to someone being dishonest or unfair, maybe taking something that's not theirs, cheating you, being cheated, Virgos. So what I'm getting, and this is not for everybody this month, okay? I'm not making a statement that all Virgos are going to get cheated somehow. I don't feel like that's the case. I feel like it's for certain ones of you who see this video that it's a warning to be on the lookout and be cautious. Um, don't take things just as they are on the surface. Dig a little deeper. If you're entering into some kind of an agreement, before you sign your name to any kind of agreements, contracts, whatever, get all of your details. Make sure you do your research on it. Make sure you're very cautious because I'm getting that there are dishonest people that or just looking out for themselves. That's what I'm getting with this card that stands out for Virgos. And in addition to it just being more relating to money matters, business matters, that sort of thing, in addition to that, to be extra careful, because I feel like those kind of scammer kind of people, and they can be in any business for that matter. They across the board, you find people who are dishonest in different lines of work. So just be very cautious when you're dealing with people, that you're fully aware of everything before you sign your name on something or agree to anything or whatever it is. Be cautious. But in addition to that, I was looking at this card and I felt and still feel this is also for some of you Virgos relating to relationship matters. Some of you, and maybe it's just one person, this might only be a message for one of you. I'm not sure. So those of you that it applies to, I feel like you'll know it when you hear it, okay? Whether it's one person or several. And that's for all of these things, because I'm reading really the meanings of the cards, but then looking for messages on a more psychic level as well. This is also a person in a relationship matter with somebody. And it might be more than one of you this pertains to, because I mean, there are, bad characters all over the place out there. So there's not just one of them roaming around, unfortunately. Um, this is about a person in a personal relationship matter that cannot be trusted. I feel like this person lies, they cheat, they're in it for themselves, they're very much into their own ego wants and needs and their own image or their image of themselves. I just feel this person is very selfish. It's just, and I do feel this is pertaining to at least one of you Virgos who watch this video and maybe more, that this is someone you're dealing with that um you need to just be very cautious about. And if you can if you find you're dealing with somebody like this, I feel like you're better off without them. That's my feeling about it. So just be on the lookout, be cautious. But this I'm not going to let this spoil the whole month. There's so much good here. This is like one little negative um bug on the windshield or something, and everything else is good here. You've got a lot of good things going on. Now what I want to do also is pull a few cards from the Doreen Virtue. Oh, and this deck of cards is this is Gilded Tarot, the Gilded Tarot by Shiro Marchetti that I've been using here. Now what I'm going to do is I want to shuffle the Doreen Virtue what's it called? This is the I've got some decks of cards. Fairy Tarot cards by Doreen Virtue. So I'm going to shuffle those and pull a few of those just to see what messages we get for you Virgos. And if you like the videos, be sure and subscribe to my channel. I'm planning up ahead to do videos that are just relationship videos, relationship, romance, whatever, all relationship matters, and those are coming up ahead sometime, so you can be on the lookout for those. But be sure and subscribe to the channel so you can stay on top of these videos. Okay, let's see. And if anyone's interested in a private reading, rates and contact info are listed below also. And another reminder, you can also check your rising and moon signs as well to see if something resonates with you in those readings. Okay, let's see. One more shuffle, and I'll pull a few of the Doreen Virtue Fairy Tarot cards. Okay, first we have Nine of Autumn. Reward yourself for all your hard work, being happily and successfully self-employed, cherishing your time alone. Cherishing your time alone. That's a good card, and that relates to some of the things we were talking about here already, too. Okay, and that's called the Nine of Autumn. Okay, and let's see. I'm going to pick another one. Good here. Okay. King of Summer, honorable, devoted, mature, warm-hearted, a romantic partner you can trust, excellent advice that comes from the heart, getting involved in a cultural or creative endeavor. I feel like for some of you, this relates to somebody that says a romantic partner you can trust. Either some of you are already involved with this person or someone that might be coming into your life. So, and also it says, let's see, getting involved in a cultural creative endeavor. Yeah, that's a good card. Okay, and I'm going to pull one more of these. Okay, this one is Four of Spring. Be grateful. You have much to celebrate. Deep feelings of peace and happiness. A contented personal life. I love this. Be grateful. You have much to celebrate. I agree completely. I totally agree. That's a great card. Okay, and then I'm going to pull, let's see, something from the, okay, this is Doreen Virtue Archangel Oracle cards. So let me shuffle these. Okay, let's see. This one here. Okay, crystal clear intentions. Archangel Michael, be clear about what you desire and focus upon it with unwavering faith. Oh, I love this. And you're very clear in your thinking this month, Virgo. So this shouldn't be hard for you to be clear about what you desire. Focus upon it with unwavering faith. Great card. Okay, let's see if there's another one that might want to come out here. Here's one here I like. Leadership, Archangel Gabriel. It is time for you to assume your leadership power and position and lovingly guide others. And I feel like this ties in too with where I felt here in Wheel of Fortune that some people feel like they've been down and out or not doing as well. It's time for you to um, be more of a leader in your own lives and everything, and to attract all that abundance that's supposed to be coming your way. Okay. And then last, we've got Breathe, Archangel Raphael. Take several deep breaths and exhale slowly to awaken your energy and to release old patterns. Yeah, that's a good one, especially when I was talking about the Queen of Swords here. Um, but in general, these are good cards. Okay, so I feel like you have a really good lined up here. Take advantage of it because um, it's like they say, God helps those who help themselves. So get focused on what you want in your life and just have faith that you can make it happen and move forward because you've got plenty of opportunities here, Virgos. Okay, and again, subscribe to my channel so you can keep up with videos, check your rising and moon signs, and if anyone would like a private reading, information is below, the rates and contact info, a link to the website, etc. Okay, have a great Virgos.